What's up, everybody? It's time for another LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed video. Today we're taking a look at Crown King Brutus. So I actually built him yesterday. I upgraded him. I was playing around with him. I have a very unpopular opinion on him, I believe, because I know a lot of people consider him to be one of the best units in the game. And my opinion is he's not going to get good until this... Where is he? King's Eminence. Because right now he's got whenever a hero gains taunt, Brutus's pep increases by 10. Okay, which means he's going to get 10% easier to get another turn, or 10% closer to getting another turn, right? So, whenever a hero gains taunt, castle units, a lot of taunt units, especially King's Court, right? When this is upgraded, whenever a hero gains taunt, Brutus's pep increases by 25%, and whenever King's Court hero gains taunt, Brutus has a 100% chance to gain dodgy. Dodgy means your next attack is going to be a guaranteed dodge. So, in my opinion, I feel like the way that he's used is more endgame when you have this completely maxed and he keeps giving himself taunt, right? This way, he gives himself taunt, he gains another 25%, and then he has a 100% chance to gain dodgy, which means that the enemy has to hit him because he has taunt, and he's going to guarantee dodge it regardless. And I think that this is really where he shines. He's got some other stuff. He's a support unit, right? He's a support unit. He gives things taunt. He gives things a few different buffs. Let's take a look at the rest of this stuff. But I really feel like until you can get him to max, this is kind of the thing with a lot of the things in this game is like until you can get them to max, you're really not seeing the true potential. But I really feel like this is going to be a massive difference in how he's played. We'll play around with him, but I feel like he's not going to do anything spectacular because he didn't really do anything spectacular yesterday when we were using him. So, I mean, he does have the synergy of getting, like, having buffs when things get taunt, especially King's Court. And there's a lot of King's Court castle things that have taunt right now. There's, I was going to say Hedgewig. There's Hedgewig. No, there's Headley, who's a taunt unit in King's Court. He's in the ads, too, in the LEGO ads, if you guys have seen that. There's, does Barnabas have, he's got some kind of, yeah, taunt, yeah. Barnabas has taunt. Who else has taunt? She's got taunt. But honestly, I feel like everything in the castle / King's Court is like taunt. What is the point of having everything? Like, if you want to run a castle team, like a King's Court team, if everything has taunt, then nothing has taunt. You know what I mean? Like, because you have to hit something with taunt. But if you just stack taunt on everyone, then it's basically you just hit whoever you want, and the taunt is pointless. So, yeah, it feels like there's a taunt, and there's no real different spots in like team lineup. Like there's a few, like this guy's he's got taunt too. He's a really nice unit. But like Princess Verda, she's a DPS unit, right? And then we have like the DPS Bruiser, Princess Storm. But I feel like there's just a lot of just taunt. We're gonna play with him. Actually, no, we didn't even take a look at what he actually does aside from the taunt stuff. But he's got a lot of taunt synergy. So he does have synergy, but it's just the thing with like when they designed the King's Court and the castle units that we have currently in the game, they just went all taunt. And again, I feel like I'm a broken record, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense having everything have taunt. And if you want to run a King's Court team, a castle team. So we have this, deals 70% damage. This is upgraded by, he's not a DPS unit, he's a support unit. So we'll see how much DPS he does like at endgame, who knows. But he's not really going to be one of the ones that's going to do more DPS, right? So, he has a 75% chance to gain dodge up to for one turn, which is going to increase his dodge rating. He's got this select target hero. That hero gains taunt for one turn, defense up for one turn. I think the play is just giving himself taunt. I think that's really the play, is to give himself taunt, because the other units already have taunt. Or you can just give, another option would be like, for example, if you want to use the Jester Go-Go, you can... Whenever he doesn't have taunt, you could give it to him again. But I feel like there's a lot of wasted turns in there, right? I feel like there's a lot of wasted turns. Like, okay, turn one, what do you do? Nothing. Because you already have... Jester's going to do his taunt in a second. You don't want to give him taunt, and then he's going to take a turn and then give himself taunt again. Then you just waste the taunt. So when it's max, select the target hero, gains taunt for 2 turns, defense up for 2 turns, castle hero, they also gain grip. So just a bunch of tankiness, right? A bunch of things to make them extra tanky. Then we have this one is interesting though when it's upgraded. 115% damage to target foe and clears all debuffs from a random hero. Random. you don't get to choose what hero it is. It's just a random hero, right? Then when it's upgraded, it's 140% damage to target foe and clears debuffs from a random hero. If the hero did not have debuffs to clear, they assist for 150% damage. It's all random. It's all RNG. Like, you can't really play this strategically because it's like, maybe it picks the right unit that you wanted, maybe it doesn't pick the right unit that you wanted, right? Assist for 150% damage. Like, ooh, that could be nice if it's a DPS unit that potentially has extra attack power. But if it's not, and it's just a unit that has like a little bit of attack, probably like another support unit that has just does a little bit of attack, then it's really not going to do. Or if, like, imagine if you use this and then it's like the random hero that it chooses is a unit that didn't have any debuffs and doesn't really do a lot of damage. Then you got like a support unit like doing a tiny bit of like flicking the enemy. Like, I don't know. So I really feel like this is I really feel like this King's Eminence, when this is upgraded, that's like the play, but not to really go crazy about building him early game. Let's do some arena with him. By the way, we're in the same arena shard with all the people from beta, so that's why I know some of you guys may be looking, you're like, my arena is so much easier. I'm like the top 10 of arena, and I'm like the same level as you, babe. Go get on my level. Like, it's a different shard / server. So, we're in the server with all the people that have been playing for 6 months. So. Yeah, some of these people that we're fighting right now could be just players that have started recently, because we're only in like Silver 3. But the people at the top of the leaderboards on this server are the people from beta, and they didn't clear their accounts or anything. They just stuck new players in with people that have been playing for 6 months, and they're like, "There you go, thanks for that." And they're like, "You can request the server switch," which we kind of need to do, but. We kind of need to request the server switch, don't we? Let's hit Smelly Sea Ninja. Ooh, let's hit the Smelly Sea Ninja. Let's do... Who shall we do? Who shall we do? I want another DPS. Like, I was playing around with a few different things, but... Let's do fine. Let's do this. I don't know how we're gonna do because I really don't like. There's too much tank for arena offense. There's too many tanky units. We got one princess who's a tanky bruiser, another princess who's our only DPS. We got Brutus who's support. We have the fitness instructor who's support. We have Jester who's tank. So don't tell me he's gonna die now. Don't tell me he's gonna die. What are the attack gauges of everything? See, I feel like here's the play. Like, taunt. Okay, what's going to happen is the enemy team is going to move. Their cactus is going to move. They're going to go after King Brutus. They're going to kill King Brutus. Their muscle dude is going to move. I forget his name. And he's going to go after King Brutus. Right? So we give Jester taunt in the meantime. Right? And then we'll do one of these. Hooray, hooray. And then we'll do, see, we have another one, like, okay, do we use taunt for her now? Because it doesn't make any sense, because Jester's got taunt. So we stick taunt on her as well? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So we're just going to use skill 1. We're just going to use skill, we'll save the taunt for later. And then he's already got taunt, right? Jester's got taunt, and we're going to give him taunt again. So we're going to give him, like, taunt and taunt and taunt and taunt. You know what I mean? Hey, we got a little passive heal. Cool. We kind of needed that. Let's do, I kind of want to do that AoE, but I don't want to take extra damage that I don't need. But we'll do it anyway. Okay, we didn't take the extra damage. Cool. I like that. I liked it. See, this is really, it's nothing now. Like, what do we need to, we could clear a debuff, but, we don't really need to, there's nothing exciting about this just yet, right? We'll do a heal. We'll do a, let's upgrade his HP. We should, I feel like we should have upgraded the, another one of the taunt units' HPs, though. IMO, in my opinion. We need, Princess Verta to actually do some damage. We need her to snipe and kill this guy. I don't think, can we, with her? Oh, nice, cool. We got lucky, but yeah. Let's do... Again, this is really like I don't care too much about what do we need to what do we need to clear. This is kind of like a pointless skill right now. Let's go for kind of want to go for chicken because I know he's gonna have his ult. He's gonna do a bunch of damage to us. We don't need to do Catabrick right now. Goodbye. Yeah. And he's gonna do his ult. I said he was gonna do his ult. I don't like this the teams. I just feel like there's so much better stuff that we could be building and sticking in here. Hey, missed. Like I would have loved to just bring the hiker because I just feel like it's just better. Let's do that. All those buffs. We'll do one of these. Does 9 million damage. Let's do this is gonna do 100% damage. This is gonna do 50% damage. Felt like I just wanted to do the extra damage. This is again really, I don't really care too much about this. Let's just do this because it's extra damage, but extra damage misses anyway. Miss. Oh my god. Okay, we're getting screwed by RNG now, but yeah. I just don't like this this team synergy, to be honest. Let's do this. Give him some extra damage. We need to, don't we? We need to just go for the DPS. Yeah, we need to just go for the DPS. I guess we'll give him defense. We'll give him defense up, whatever. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, to be honest. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Until he's fully skilled up, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Right. Like, this would have gone so much easier if we were using anything else instead of trying to shove him into the team. Let's do you. Let's do you. We're gonna need to snipe this. Gonna need to snipe. No, we lost. We lost because it took too long. See, that's the thing. That's the thing with this happened as well before. Is like if you don't clear it. This is what I was saying at the beginning of the match, though. Like bringing a whole bunch of taunts into arena offense doesn't make any sense. We need to bring more DPS units, right? So we're trying to shove him into a team to use him to play with him, and it would have made more sense if I know I'm crapping on him. I'm not trying to crap on him. But it would have just made more sense if we brought in more DPS units, if we would have brought in things that were going to clear, like actually beat the enemy team. So we lost this one, but I think it kind of proves my point of like that he's not going to be, and I think late game he's going to be great. I think late game he's going to be fine when he's fully upgraded, but this is not the first time that we haven't really been able to show. This was actually even a better showing than it was before, because before it was just like, we're trying to stick too many castle units, and it's like, it's just yeah, it's not that he's bad, it's just that it doesn't make any sense until he's like fully upgraded, and I think he's got better synergies, and when more castle units come out, I'm sure he'll fit more into the team. But currently, I really honestly I don't want to be a negative Nancy, because I know people don't like that. People are like, no, he's amazing, you're playing with him wrong, he's fantastic even at low level. But I just think that there's so many better synergies right now, and there's so many better things to build until, like, unless you can get him fully maxed, and maybe they introduce some more castle units, King's Court units that are like a little bit more heals, a little bit more like different DPS units, because right now it's just all tanks, which seems great with his stuff. With every time they gain taunt, he gets extra pep. But I don't know. I just I'm sorry, not really sorry, but I don't really agree with him being super, like, every time someone's like, oh, this is an amazing unit, like, we play with Highwayman, it's an amazing unit. We played with Hiker, it's not a super fun unit to play with, but it's effective, right? He's effective. Highwayman is effective. King Brutus, I feel like maybe he just needs to be upgraded to max to really shine. Which that's a lot of units you could say that about, but some of them are really nice. Like you could see straight away, like okay, this is already effective for me, even without a whole lot of upgrades. So anyway, that's just my opinion. I know it's gonna be a bunch of dislikes, whatever, but that's it. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next time we'll play with a more fun, crazy unit, right? Anyway, I will see you as always in the next one.